lives from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the New York Jets.
Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Howell, first play, going to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second down throw for Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hall.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
On second down, a run to Hall.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now a play fake. Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They'll run with Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
To throw is Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Randall Cobb from 8 yards out.
And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Still on his feet.
Touchdown, Washington!
Logan Thomas, 70 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
They'll run with Robinson.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Jets 7. Joey Sly in the kickoff for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jets 7.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Now he's free at the 35.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now throwing on 1st down here. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Logan Thomas.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Commanders 21, Jets 7. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
A give running right is Hall. To about the 35, second down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Now inside the 25.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside.